Let's go tour the 2018 Pleasure-way Plateau FL. My name's Neil Balthaser and I'm your host at Ultra Mobility, the channel all about Class B camper vans. If you're interested in Class B camper vans or are looking to buy, this is the channel for you. If you haven't done so already, I ask you to please consider subscribing. It's super easy. Just click the subscribe button and it'll help me continue to make great videos. Well, welcome to this brand new 2018 Pleasure-way Plateau FL. Now the FL stands for front lounge, which is where I'm seated here. So you can see the big change about the FL from the TS is the fact that I have this cab area available to me as living space. So I can put a table down here from the back, put that table here, this chair can spin around, the passenger's chair, and the two of us can have a nice little table and eating area right up here at the front of the van. But the real pièce de résistance is this workstation area here. You can see I have a solid Corian counter top here where I can place my laptop, and I've got two AC outlets under here and two USB charging points under there. I've also got a 24-inch flat screen TV right in front of me and this big beautiful window. It looks like I just have my own little office here. I love the curved cabinetry. Look at this. It's just so stunning when you come in and you see this curve, and it complements the curve down here at the floor and then this curve down here at this cabinet. But look at that. It's just so absolutely stunning and absolutely gorgeous. This is my favorite layout of any Class B van that I've been in. This one right here. It's so functional and I'm just so jealous. I love this so much. What I like about this is this van is 3 feet longer than my Ascent. So that means that I would have to be okay with not being able to park this on a standard city street, which parking spaces in North America here are 20 feet in length. This is closer to 24 feet. It's not to say that I couldn't find parking spaces. It's just that it would be more challenging for me to find a parking space. If I'm in a grocery store parking lot, for instance, I might have to take up 2 spaces. Maybe that's not going to be a problem for you, or maybe it really is. But if it's not a problem for you and you're looking at premium brand RVs, this is the one you should look at, the Pleasure-way Plateau FL. It feels like nothing else that I've been in. With this front lounge the way it is, it truly is, it's not an afterthought. This front lounge, it's designed to be almost the centerpiece of this van. I feel really good sitting up here. I mean, the quality of the fit and finish, look at this. This is all suede up in here. The solid wooden valances, this just large tinted window, the curve of the floor piece here with the beautiful maple wood. It's really stunning. You need to come take a look at one of these. It sets a new bar for me in terms of design and quality. It's gorgeous. Now, this van is listed here at this dealership for $147,000. That's its list price. There are other vans that are in the premium category that are much more expensive than this by tens of thousands of dollars more. But I'm telling you, none of them have what this van has. And we're going to go through it. We're going to walk through it, and I'm going to point out the things that this van has that really make it exceptional in my book. Let's take a look at the bathroom, shall we? First of all, you have these really nice translucent panels. I think they're just, they add a little touch to the bathroom. And I also think when you're inside the bathroom, as you'll see, the translucent panels just let a little more light in and make it feel a little bit that much more open. So that's a nice touch. Set of double doors. Now, the first thing that I always look for is what are the hinges like on the doors? And these are very nice European hinges. They've got 3 on each side, which is good. And they've got magnets up here, which is also nice. So this helps keep the doors firmly shutted and they're not really going to rattle as you go down the road. Other vans you might look at, you know, they'll have strange things to lock the doors, metal pieces and things like that, or latches that go over, and those things will just tend to rattle when you get on the road, but not this. This is the same bathroom pretty much as I've got in my Ascent. So you've got your plastic sink. That's too bad. You got a plastic sink over here. You got your fixed porcelain toilet. You got a nice size, almost looks like an airline window over here. And you've got, this is different than my Ascent, you've got a medicine cabinet. So my Ascent does not have a medicine cabinet. I don't know why they don't put in a medicine cabinet. They certainly could. It's the same size bathroom, but they don't. But on the Plateau FL, they do. One thing that's also nice, if you look out here at the window here, this window actually is the standard auto body window that comes with the, they recommend for the Mercedes van. It's the same window as you had in the front lounge. It's just a continuation, and there's just a cutout here. Now, let me tell you why I like that, and I wish that I had that on my Ascent. My Ascent today, the reason why I'm here at this dealership is in the service center because I have a leak in my window in my Ascent, in the bathroom window. I don't have the automotive window in my Ascent. I've got a fiberglass panel on the outside, and then they cut that out and they put a different window in the Ascent that opens. It's nice, but that fiberglass panel that would normally fit in where this automotive style window is leaking. That happens sometimes. I'm a little bit disappointed, but it happens. So the fiberglass has, somewhere along the seal, it has some type of hole in it, and so water is dripping very small amount into the bathroom. You'll never have that problem with this bathroom because that is the, Mercedes recommended window that they put in on the van, and it's not some fiberglass inset. So that's a really nice thing about this bathroom. As we look at the galley, take a look at the size of this counter space. It's enormous. Now they use that extra 3 feet of space in the Plateau FL for this right here. Now my counter in my Ascent's basically from where the sink is to where the edge of the stove is. So this is almost twice as much workspace. So if you're a person who likes to cook, this is the galley for you. Plus, you've got the flip-up counter extension over there on the other end. Now that was not available on the TS, I believe. I've only seen it here on the FL. I'll double check on that. But the Corian is really high grade. I hope you can see it, the kind of depth and the luster. They polish it many times at Pleasure-way in order to get this level of shine and polish to it, and it really does have a very rich, sophisticated look. I like the residential height faucet here. Mine sits lower. This just makes it much easier to get dishes and pans in and out as you're washing them. And then lots of storage here. I wish you could feel the action on these doors. They are solid maple. They feel really hefty, and when you close them, man, do they have a nice feel and a nice sound to them. Those doors are not going to open up on you as you're going down the road. Lots of storage there, plenty of storage here. Lots of reviews online will open up every drawer and things and show you how much storage. I'm not interested in that. You can go look at those reviews. I'm going to point out the things I think are special as an owner of an Ascent, and when I'm inside of this van that I think really stand out, that's what I'm going to point out to you. Now this van has the 2 touch control panels, one in the front here and one in the rear. We're going to talk about that in a second, but those are really nice. Pretty much on this side of the galley, you have almost the same setup as I have as my Ascent. It's the exact same refrigerator. This is the Dometic 3-way with the intelligent control. So this is an absorption, it's a propane, but it also runs off DC and AC. I've got a separate video that talks about that. So for people that are maybe confused or have concerns about propane, a video about why you might want to consider propane. Propane's under a lot of attack right now in the RV industry, and because people want compressor refrigerators, but there are advantages to having a propane refrigerator, so you should take a look at that video. So this is a 3.5 cubic foot. It's got the little freezer up top here. It's fine. It's not the world's largest, but it's fine. They do put in the FL here, they do put the convection microwave. So mine's the normal microwave, but this one can grill and brown and heat up things inside and bake using this microwave. Now, I'm not sure why they don't put the convection microwave in my van. Maybe it's just because they want you to pay a premium for it, but I was told it's because it's not deep enough. But it looks like this wall is just as deep as mine, so they could put a convection microwave in the Ascent, but they chose not to. You have, in addition, you have this much more overhead storage space here. I've only basically got this on the Ascent here, this piece, this cabinet, but you have this extra here on the Plateau FL, which is very nice. So the galley is a really good size, and if you're a cook, then you're going to love this galley, especially with this flip-up counter extension. Now we are in the lounge of the 2018 Plateau FL. So this is the front lounge, which you can see up front. Isn't that nice? It's just nice and open. It's almost like having another room in this van. But the lounge area of this van is almost identical to the TS layout of the Plateau TS and the Ascent TS and the Luxor TS. So you have your sofa in the back behind here, which you can automatically retract using the touch panel up there. And that will turn into two single beds, one on the driver's side and over here, one on the passenger side. So in that sense, the lounge is very much the same as on my Ascent. Surprisingly, the Luxor, which is built on the ProMaster chassis, has a larger bedroom than even on this Plateau FL. But one thing that is different is you see here, this is a closet where the TV's mounted. That is a closet, and it's a wardrobe closet. And so it takes up basically all of this ottoman space here. So you'll need to decide, that's not removable, I don't believe, from Pleasure-way. You'll need to decide how important having that ottoman is for you. For me, it's important. I don't need a hanging wardrobe, and candidly, I've got, even on my tiny Ascent, I've got enough space to carry all the things I need to carry. But your needs may be different, and so you may find this closet, which is very deep, by the way. It comes up to here on my arm. And it's, by the way, it's very nicely done. It's all suede on the inside, very high end. But you may find that you need and you want the closet. I would prefer just to have gotten rid of the closet and have another seat there, because as it stands now, that ottoman's not useful as a seat for someone. So you can get 4 people comfortably back here, but surprisingly in my Ascent, I can get 5. Very high-end finishes in the back. You have, look at this, the suede all the way up on the wall here. I think that looks really nice. These maple cabinets are just gorgeous. They're solid wood. They're not pressed wood. They're not plywood. They're solid maple. They handcraft all of these cabinets at Pleasure-way's facilities. They have master craftsmen and women who do it. Pleasure-way is known in the industry for having very high quality cabinets, and when you come into one of their vans, you'll notice it immediately. They look fantastic. They even have these solid wood valances here housing the MCD shades. So I'm a big proponent of MCD shades. I like them. I like their simplicity, the fact you just pull them down and then you retract them back up. There's no fussing with lines and wires and strings or things that you need to turn to make the blinds go every which way. They're just, you just pull them down and they work. But one critique I do have is on my Ascent, and they haven't changed it yet on these models, are the way that you attach the blinds when you pull them down to the side of the van. And there are these Velcro tabs here, and these are really tough on your fingers. And so in particular, I have a problem with the ones that are back here where the seat belts are, because my daughter and other passengers are always nicking their, and actually you can draw blood, they're nicking their fingers and things on these. Very tough. And I just wish they would come up with a different way of attaching these MCD shades. Maybe something magnetic, or maybe something that has a little clip or something here that you can pull the shade behind and it holds it steady, but anything. But these rather cheap Velcro stick-on pieces that they have here on the blinds, I think it's all just not well thought out, although I do like the MCD shades. The other thing that's different about the FL is you have the jalousie style opening windows on both sides of the van. So mine have it on the driver's side, but on this side of the van I have one large picture window that comes all the way out to here, which is stunning when you see it, and it really lets a lot of the outside in without any of these encumbrances on the window. But having opening jalousie style windows on the passenger side of the van does allow for better cross ventilation. So you open both of those up and you get a lot more air circulating through the back of the van here. So that's something that's different. I really like the suede here on the walls. I think it just has a nice luxurious feel, and the solid wood down here and the carpeting up the side of the wall here. It all just works really well together. This is the pewter color for the ultra leather, and I think the pewter color with the suede and then the warmth of the wood, boy, it looks really nice together. It works very well together. When you come in and you sit inside of one of these vans, you feel the quality and you feel that it definitely is something special. Like I said, I really like the FL. I think this van has the best of everything. It has what my TS has, which is I love the lounge. I love having the sofa in the back that converts into the 2 single beds and then all the windows in the back. But then in addition, having that lounge in the front and turning that whole front into a room, brilliant idea. Like I said, I have not seen anyone else in the Class B market execute something like that as well as Pleasure-way. So kudos to Pleasure-way. I like this van a whole lot. And I think that if you're in the market for a premium brand van and you want extra space and you don't mind having a 24-foot van, then you need to look at a Pleasure-way Plateau FL. These things will sell you. They are beautiful, beautiful vans. Now, one thing I want to point out about the touch panel control here, when you're living inside of a van, you don't have a lot of wall space, you don't have a lot of space, and what you sometimes notice in some of these vans is you have a lot of little components, like to control your lights or to control your heater, to control your battery banks or your inverter or your hot water heater and all these things, right? And they'll kind of be stuck around, or they'll kind of haphazardly stick them on one side of the wall, and it's just a tremendous eyesore. You just go in and your eye just is attracted to that. But if you notice, in this Plateau FL, there's none of that. It's very clean, beautiful. As a designer, I like it. My eye is not distracted to a bunch of gobbledygook components. Why? Because they've consolidated them all into this color touchscreen panel. And because Pleasure-way has taken the time and the money to actually put multiplex wiring throughout the whole coach, they can put these panels in various places. So there's one panel in the back here, which makes sense because this is where you're primarily going to live. So you can control every single thing about this coach from this panel, or right up front there where the front lounge is, there's another panel. And so if you're up there, you don't have to come all the way to the back of the van. All the same functions are covered in the front touchscreen panel. So I really like that. And I'm very happy that Pleasure-way is taking a product leadership position in the industry in terms of putting these features in their coaches as standard. So Pleasure-way is the first RV manufacturer for Class Bs who have made multiplex wiring standard across all of their coaches. They're the first that have made lithium-ion batteries standard across all their coaches, and now they're the first to make color touchscreen control centers standard across all of their coaches. So that's a sign of a product leader. So in addition, in my book, to Pleasure-way being a premium brand and really building high quality coaches with high levels of quality control, high level brand components, they're also taking a product leadership position as well. So that speaks really highly to Pleasure-way, and I'm really happy to see it show up in a fantastic van like the Plateau FL. What a fantastic van. Well, what did you guys think of the 2018 Pleasure-way Plateau FL? For my part, I am in love with this van. I actually think it's my favorite van right now on the market. When you have a lounge like you do on the FL in front, where they magically convert the cab into this incredible living area in its own right that is as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than the rear lounge, that's just a testament to great design in my book. Many other companies that have kind of the front lounge option on their layouts, you see it, and you see it for the practicality of what it is. It's very usable, but it doesn't necessarily strike you as being something really beautiful and inspiring. On the FL, it does. When you see that front lounge on the FL, you don't see the practicality of it, you see how beautiful it is, how it stands on its own as being a room inside of this RV. If you're in the market for a high-end premium brand van, you need to look at the 2018 Pleasure-way Plateau FL. You are going to get an incredible van built to incredible, impeccable quality standards. And when you walk into it, you're going to walk into something that no one else on the market offers. It's just really special. So thumbs up to Pleasure-way definitely for the 2018 Pleasure-way Plateau FL. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I'd love if you became a subscriber. It helps me continue to make great videos. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and I try to answer each and every one of them. We'll see you again next time on Ultra Mobility, your channel for Class B camper vans. Take care. Bye-bye.